You don't need to be out of shape to be slow on the ice. Your desk job is doing that for you. I've trained countless beer league players who train, eat clean, and still feel behind the players 10 years younger than them. Every single one of them had this one thing in common: 8 hours a day in a chair. In this video, I'll show you exactly how sitting all day ruins your speed and the 5 things you can do to fix it, which brings us into the first point. Starting from the ground up. If your ankles don't move, your stride will suffer. Sitting keeps your ankles locked in a 90-degree position all day long. Over time, you lose dorsiflexion, the ability to get your knee over your toe, which limits how low you can get within your stride. With my clients, we run movement assessments to find the weak points in the body that can make the most difference within your skating, just like this video.
So when I'm looking at this, I look at the ankle, the knee, and the hip. And as you can see here, your ankle looks a little bit unstable. So that's something we can address, because if your ankle's unstable, essentially what you're doing is you're wasting energy in your stride, like you're leaking energy with each push. By just fixing this issue, you can get faster immediately. Like, it's amazing what we can do on the program to fix this.
When it comes to building the ankles for better edge work, I'd follow these 3 things. Number 1 is starting off with rolling the bottom of your foot. When the bottom of your foot is tight, you'll lose mobility through your ankle, so you can't get lower. You can do this with a lacrosse ball, foam roller, or with a massage gun. Next thing is mobilizing the ankle itself with banded ankle mobilizations. The band pulls your ankle bone back, that way it's easier to glide forward and get more mobility out of the movement. And once mobility has been regained, you can now start building strength through that range with single leg calf raises. This 3-step approach will have you feeling dialed on your edges on game day. And once you fix the ankles, it's time to address the hips. You can't generate power from hips that don't move. When you sit all day, your hip flexors shorten and your glutes turn off, which kills stride power and makes you feel tight every time you accelerate. I struggled with hip pain my entire career. I kept thinking that endless stretching would fix this, but the truth was I wasn't lengthening my hips and strengthening them directly. Some of my favorite drills to do this is with a couch stretch going for a minute per side, glute bridge isometric holds for 30 seconds, and targeted hip flexor strength with hip flexor raises. I would dedicate time to working on the hips at least 2 to 3 times per week. By doing this, your hips will thank you. And if you're getting value from this video so far and wanting a custom program tailored to your stride, check the link below to apply for our coaching program. Which brings us into the next point. You can't transfer power if your core is asleep. When you're sitting all day, your core stays relaxed, which kills your ability to transfer energy up the chain while you're skating. Think of your core as the bridge between your lower and your upper body. If this is weak, you're gonna lose energy every single stride. One of my clients had super strong legs, but just couldn't get around defenders on the ice. After testing his core strength, he couldn't even hold a plank for 30 seconds. And here's how we fix this with our athletes. We focus on 4 main movements. First is working front to back with planks, crunches, and rollouts. Next is building lateral core strength with single arm carries, side planks, and Copenhagen planks. Next is building rotation for power with half kneeling cable lifts or band rotations. And lastly is building anti-rotation for better control on the puck with mainly Palloff presses. By training each, you'll leak less energy in your stride and be faster within games. Which brings us into the next point. You're slow on the ice because you lack the ability to rotate. You live your day in the sagittal plane, meaning front to back, but hockey lives in rotation. When you're sitting hunched forward all day, your thoracic spine, or the upper portion of your back, loses rotation, which kills your ability to generate torque through your torso and hips while you're skating. Most beer leaguers lose power on their shot simply from reduced mobility. And you can start fixing it by doing this. First, unlocking the upper back with foam rolling. Next, restoring movement with T-spine rotations or cat-cows. Then keeping that mobility with strength work like band rotations. By doing this, you can rotate freely again and waste less energy within your stride. Moving up the chain, this brings us to the shoulders. Most players spend all day on their computer or on their phone. This naturally rounds your shoulders forward, which limits your stick reach, messes with your posture, and kills stability while shooting. My shoulders used to be in pain all the time. The main cause was a tight upper pec, and here's what I did to fix it. First thing is opening up the chest with a pec stretch against a door, going for 30 seconds per side, then working your way up to a minute. From there, you need to build upper back and shoulder rotators with face pulls and shoulder rotations. And last thing I did was focus on rowing movements to build strength around the surrounding area of the shoulder. So before loading up another bench press, fix your shoulders first. If you fix these 5 areas, you'll instantly feel lighter and faster on the ice without spending any more time within the gym. And if you want to join our online coaching system to improve your stride today, check the link below.